Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of A.T.O.M RPG. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that it chose to join me today as I found Kalindra. I don't think we had talked to her last time we were here in Paragon, and I'm down in the hull of the ship. There's a ship here in the river, and they're fighting dogs over there. And Kalindra was just over here. We have to talk to her because apparently she and Chigurov, I think, is a murderer or something. She and Chigurov were a couple, so I don't think they are anymore. And she's just over here looking at the dogs. What seems to be the problem? She asks. If you are here about dog mating, let's discuss the price. You won't be disappointed. Kalindra's prices are as good as her boys' puppies. What mating service? Care to elaborate? Oh, I see that I've mistaken you for someone else. I'm often approached by the dog fight enthusiasts, asking me to arrange a date. A date? Anyway. For their bitches with my champion dog, bloodthirsty sadist, four-legged ripper named Buzia, so that their puppies have good genes. So how does Buzia feel about that? To be honest, I don't think that Buzia has an opinion on the subject. After all, he's just a dog. I mean, I guess that would make sense for somebody who fights their dogs to say. So let's just leave it at that. I'm looking for chat before I talked about our mutual buddy, Chigurov. Want to ask you some questions. Oh, why does everyone want to get to know me? Fine, let's see what you have in mind. Who are you? My name is Kalindra. I am the owner of Buzia, the fight dog and the strongest contestant on this arena, she says. How do you find life here in Paragon? Well, the only people who feel good here are the ones who found a way to exploit this place to their advantage. The merchants, the security companies, the owners of the fight dogs. If I were, say, a farmer, I'd move somewhere closer to Krasnoznameni. Don't you feel bad for the dogs? I feel bad for the dogs who have been trained to bring slippers for their owners. Here they have a chance to live and die according to the nature's laws. The nature's laws, right? Like the fearless, enraged, rebellious beasts that they are. Beasts! She shouts at me. Oh, and the usage of the word romantic in definitely not the way. I have no idea what romantic means in Russian. I still don't understand, and I can't understand because it's reliably seen in Russian written texts. It's just them just using the word romantic to describe I have no idea what. Apparently dogfighting people are romantic. I see it, yeah. Anyway. Good, rumors? When I was younger, she says, I over-romanticized, I bet you didn't, I over-romanticized the gangster's lifestyle. Actually, that is probably, yeah, correctly used. Because you can, yes. I think that is, yes. So, yeah. Let's go, let's see if it is. And kept on taking gangster lovers. Okay, so sure. I thought you were going somewhere else, but sure. But even during those times, I found the bastards from the so-called Citadel of Scum disgusting at best. Stay clear of that place. Okay, I think she used it correctly. Romanticizing means to. It comes from the word romance, in the sense that like a novel can be a romance, and in fact, in many languages, romance is the word for novel in a book. Like, if you write a novel, you're actually writing a romance. Even if it's not romantic, that's still the same. So maybe that's what they mean by... No, it isn't, because she was talking about dogfighting. Well, I guess it was my character who said the romantic thing. Anyway, I'm looking for Chigurov. Her pretty face wrinkles with rage. She smirks wickedly. Do you want to know where this Robin Hood, disguised as Mother Teresa, is hiding out? I know that you've been hired by a humble servant of justice and that Chigurov is a criminal, says Lenin. But why is that lady throwing such harsh words around? Maybe he's a robber, a noble robber? The protector of the weak? Find out. Next episode. Or something. No, what does it mean, find out? I don't understand. And if it turns out to be the truth, think twice before turning him in. Oh, well, not think twice. I never do. Another fucking idealist, she says. And I'm absolutely lost in the middle of this interchange. Do you know where I can find him? When we spoke last, she says, I told him I have no desire to tolerate... I had no desire to tolerate him or his lame excuses anymore. To which he answered something like, You don't even know how right you are. While the collectors are looking for me among the living, I will be hiding safely in a grave. What a dumbass, wouldn't you agree? That's a nice way of putting it, wouldn't you agree? I'm so happy that I dumped that philanthropist. I'm really lost now, unless she doesn't know what that word means. The modern Sava Mamotov. Yeah, it doesn't get me any closer. Why is this Chigurov the Robin Hood and Mother Teresa and Magotov thingies? Why? When was the last time he robbed someone to make his own life better or to surprise me with something nice? Because the only thing he does with the money he makes is feed all those orphans, beggars, mutants, and other weaklings. It's really upsetting to see, she says. I feel the same way about this as the collectors who have been sent to catch him after he robbed the bank's envoy. They know what he is spending the money on, and they will shoot him as soon as they see him without any hesitation. It serves him right. Life is meant to be lived, not sacrificed for others. Sure. I mean, like, that, not sure at all, but wouldn't that make sense to say if you were talking about your own life? Because if you're talking about other people's lives, isn't that other people's lives anyway? I see you're very romantic, Kalindra. What were these excuses that you've mentioned? Honey, I can't take Boozy out for a walk. The children of Trudograd need my help, she says. I'm super lost. I have no idea what she's talking about. Kitty, she says, I can't take you to the Yoz Mountain. The orphans of Chelyabinsk have broken their last TV set. Baby, oh no, I think she's saying... Oh, I think I know what she's saying. Quotes. Come on, use quotes when they are needed. Oh, maybe they were there in the game because there's files that control all this, and maybe maybe this is a bug, the fact that it doesn't have quotes in there. Anyway, she's mocking him. She's mocking whatever he said. Baby, I know I've stolen 200 grand from the most dangerous bank around here, but we need them to fund a new orphanage for children. What an ass, she says. I hate his guts. I didn't know you love each other. Didn't you love each other? No, that's not. I didn't know. Didn't you love each other? Where is all this anger coming from? My character hasn't read many romances or known many people. You know, she says, everyone has a limit. When you're less valuable to a man than a street beggar, you can either accept that and lose all self-esteem or tell that man to go to hell. Well, thank you for the answers, I suppose. That updated my quest log. I am a little bit more elucidated regarding what's going on in here, and also, hiccup, regarding why they wanted, or the person in Fogalevka in specific, might have wanted to hunt this Mother Teresa, Robin Hood kind of fella out. Well, if they're, I don't remember who it was, but if it's that guy that's a what's the name? A mailman? I'm shooting him in the head, just there and then. Well, I might get a grenade to my face if I do that. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So maybe I'm not shooting him in the head because I think he's in the bar. So it's a bit of a problem. You see, it's a bit of a problem. We're gonna make do though. We're gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. So, that is basically Paragon done, and I'm gonna do that out of my notebook, and I'm gonna write down Fogalevka down, so I know I need to go there. But we didn't come here for this. We didn't come here to Paragon specifically for Paragon. We came here because we're going to the Death Tunnel, and the reversing is actually gonna work today, I think, because I'm pretty sure. No, I didn't see anything. Okay. Let's put it to the test later. I'm not sure what's going on with the reversing. We still have a lot of fuel, so that's pretty good. We should be able to go around the map a couple of times. We have some really cool looking cars around here. It's a shame they're all rusted. I'm sure you can still, I don't know, put some epoxy around them or something and just make do. Yeah, so what if it's rusty? Just rebuild it with something else. Oh, it's locked, is it? I bet it isn't. Like, what? Those are the easiest locks to pick, mind you, but even if it were locked, you'd still be able to cut through the canvas, right? Yeah, there it is. There's nothing in there, though. That's sort of weird. There's newspapers inside of there, actually. That feels like those things were used by a scammer or something. Oh, and by the way... Oh, there's a plastic skeleton over here. By the way, this thing is not radioactive. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, yay! For sure, yay, absolutely. Don't give me radiation, I don't need it. But still. Sigh. Okay, so we have what looks like scrap in there. But it looks like a bunker. But it is just a tunnel, I would say. They have a semaphore over there. And it says stop over here. Which is very endearing in my book. Because it's an English word written in this is in the world... This is weird. That's what it is. It's in the Cold War era, and they use the word stop. And I know they use it today. Is that correct? Is this accurate? Like, historically accurate, I mean. I'm sure some of you in the comments will be able to tell me if that's correct. Because I find it weird. Anyway, yeah, because C is an S, T is a T, and the P is that thing over there that I try to remind myself to remember because it's like the pi, the Greek word, the Greek letter, I should say, which stands for P in Greek. And because Cyrillic has a lot of shared lineage with the Greek alphabet, that's where it comes from. I imagine it is where it comes from. So we got some cars in here in the Death Tunnel. It's very dark. And they had full-on bulkheads, or whatever those are. They're not actually bulkheads. They're a different thing. Dynamite stick. That's kind of cool. And a bloody note. That is always better, though, because hopefully it's not 5,000 pages long. It is pretty long, though. Hey there, stalkers. So you found my rotten corpse poked around it for a laugh. Okay, so what else? Oh, I know. You can totally drink the vodka from my backpack. Thank you. Very nice of you. I'm very happy. This guy must have died of thirst. Look at all the empty bottles around his body. He died of thirst. That's how it works. Don't you know? Okay, what do we have over here? Locked things. Should be able to open them all. One thing I do want to level up, though, soon, and I think I can do that already, is lockpicking. Ooh, cigarettes. Those are enormous, though. Maybe they're not that big. They look like they're enormous. And we have an antidote. Antidotes are actually pretty good, but I have so many. And I never use them anyway. Okay, it's a full-on bunker. So this wasn't just... I don't know what this was, to be honest. Oh, there's toxic over there. I should be fine. Because it felt at first that it would be just a traffic tunnel. 2 locked doors. Interesting. Okay. This one is a little bit harder, but not significantly so. There's a dead person over here. Wires. So they were killed recently, evidently, because the blood is still fresh. So I would say not more than 2 or 3 days at most. So there's something going on in here. What is our quest? Where's the death tunnel? Why did we come here? Why? That D? Is it D? Yeah, it is. So the mushroom cult wants to analyze a pre-war civilian water filter. It may be found in a charming place called the Death Tunnel. I do find it very charming. I would like a little bit more light, though, but that's just how things are sometimes. Oh, didn't open it? Please open it. Thank you. Just want the experience. The easy experience. Free experience, for that matter. So we have animals in there. I think those are rats. You see a giant turbine. Its metal sides are covered in a thick layer of dust. A small hatch becomes noticeable. It seems that it can be broken into. I think that's what it means. I'm gonna look at the turbine, though. This machine was probably used to generate electricity in the tunnel. If you ignore the dust, it doesn't seem broken. But if you do pay attention to the dust, it seems broken. Is that what you're trying to say? And perhaps maybe fixed, exclamation mark. Is that correct? A turbine to generate electricity in the middle of a room? That's not how it works. So my lockpicking sucks. Okay, I should be able to do it. I don't even need to level up my... although I might. I don't need... but first, let me finish my sentences. I don't even need to level up my lockpicking skill, although I might. So let's first use that. After some tricky moves, you finally take the lid down. Nodding to yourself, you put it on the floor and look inside the machine. A true mass of wires and parts is now before you. And my technology is very good, or ish. Try to figure out the controls. Let's go with technology over here. Oh no, this is too hard for you. You pull some tumblers. That's technology? Sure. I know it's technology, by the way. You stare at gears, but ultimately you decide to leave the contraption alone. No, I'm not going to stare at gears. I'm going to try to use my intellect. You see 8 wires that end with electric... Okay, without the comma. You see 8 wires that end with electrical plugs. 4 are placed into corresponding slots. The 5th socket is empty. The wires that are already inserted are labeled 77, 49, 36, and 18. The remaining ones are labeled 15, 9, 8, and 37. You need to put one of them into the remaining socket. But which one? I like these. I like these. So, let's see. 77 minus 49, that's 28. 49 minus 36, that's 20. That's 13. That's 13. Okay, 28 and 13. That is a weird distinction there. There might be another way of doing this. But anyway, 36 minus 18, that is 18. That's interesting. Okay, let's go with the sum of the two numbers. 7 plus 7 is 14. 4 plus 9 is 13. 3 plus 6 is 9, unfortunately. And 8 plus 1 is 9 as well. Okay, 7 plus 7 is 14, plus, so 4, that's 5. 1 plus 4. 1 plus 4 is 5. 4 plus 9 is 13. 3 plus 1 is 4. So we got 5, 4, if we're summing that. And if we're, adding it together. Then that's a 9 and that's a 9. It could be squares. It could be prime numbers. They're not prime numbers. None of these are. 77. No, 77 is not either. Oh, maybe that's what it is. They're not prime number. Oh, actually, 49 is 49 a prime number? So is it 13? Sort of 49. 4 plus 7. I think 49 might be a prime number. Yeah, 39 is a... Yeah, 49. 16. Is 16 multiplied... 16 is a prime number, isn't it? No, 16 is not, but it can be used to multiply. No. Yeah, 49 is a prime number. Okay, that's nasty. So we can just make it a lot simpler than this. Anything that's below 18 is a candidate. So we got 9, 15, and 8. Sounds good to me. Let's see, 77. The 77 is less than double of this one. 18 times 2, that's 36. So anything, yeah, all of these are equal or less than double of the next one. So I would say 9 could be it, 8 can't be, and 15 can be it. Now, how do those work right there? 77 and 36. 36 times 2 is 72, so that's more than double. 49, 18 times 2 is 36, so that's more than double. So I need, so 15, say 18. I need less than 18, but that doesn't get me anywhere. I'm going to go with a 9 wire. Stick the wire labeled 9 into the socket. You notice a tumbler above the wires. Will you push it? Yes. Nothing happens. Okay, well. And Fidel can't do anything. Really? I wonder what that is. I wonder what the heck that was, that sequence. I think it might have been a sequence, or maybe it's like there's environmental clue somewhere. I'm gonna level up my technology, because that's always cool. And look at the thing. Fail. I think I might be able to get like a drug or something for... There you go. You concentrate, 318 experience, is quite a lot. You concentrate on your job, and as time flies, you notice that you're doing great. A few minutes pass before you back away from the machine with a sense of achievement. The last tumbler did its job. That's wrong. And the half-dead machine wakes up, lighting the room and reviving the ventilation system. I did it! I did do it. And that's why you don't use your skill points when you get leveled up, because there's no reason to, unless you're gonna, like, you know, use them for fighting, I suppose. But then, if you're not gonna use them for fighting, you shouldn't use them either there. So that's pretty good. We can go. So we came from here. Did we? No, we didn't. Wait the hell. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I didn't see that. I'm going in there. What is that? I like this. I like this a lot. Oh, hi. What? Wait, are we outside? We are outside. I'm so sorry. I'm going back in. Bye. Aw, I thought I was gonna go to a place. I like going to places. Let's go right, though, this time around. I don't know if there was a passage. I mean, there isn't a passage there, but there's this thing. And we have a bunch of storage thing that I'm sure I'm not gonna get anything out of, because I'm not looting anymore, because I have way too much stuff anyway. Although I am looting ammo, so it's always worthwhile. And, of course, it's still cool to open things. There's more dynamite, though. Maybe I'm gonna be able to make a stick. Like not a stick, but you know, the TNT thingy. Which is definitely not how it works, because I'm pretty sure TNT is not dynamite. I'm not really sure how it works either. Anyway, there's a lot of it. A lot of these things. All of them seem to be empty, though. Well, many of them. I mean, they look empty, right? Are you kidding me, game, right now? Are you pulling a leg? Are you taking the piss? Are you partaking on the urine? No, partaking is a different thing than taking. And also on is not the. So it'd be, are you extracting? That sounds I'm not sure. Extracting the urine, are you, perhaps? Taking a piss is just a colloquial term, obviously, if you're not aware of it. Which I think it's regional to Great Britain. I'm not really sure. Okay, yeah, they didn't really have anything. This, however, what is that? Is that an elevator? Looks like an elevator to me. Looks like it looks like a dead end. That's what it does. But I got some good things from there, so I'm happy. And that's the drunk guy that died of thirst. And that's a locked door, but that doesn't mean it will be locked, because I arrive here. Oh, the alt key doesn't show anything here. Interesting. Okay, open the lock, which we will be very successful at. Oh, I need to activate it like this. Good stuff. And then we have all the dead people on the other side. More dead people. Recently killed, obviously, because of the blood. And I'm actually fairly confident. What is that? DIY respirator. I don't need that. I'm actually fairly confident that that they have been killed recently, because the game really likes its plastic skeletons. So I would say that is meant to represent a recent death. Okay, are we good here? Yes, we are. Excuse me. Doggo. Where's Doggo? Doggo better be around. Is that not done? Doggo's not around. What the heck? Okay, well, we're in combat. I don't like this. I don't like the fact that Doggo's not here. I mean, I'm sure he lives somewhere. 180 damage right there. Am I using armor piercing or something? I think I might. Yeah, Doggo is around somewhere. He's healthy, so yeah. Unload that. Wait. What? You can't reload from in there? I mean, yeah, this pistol doesn't work with anything else, so I don't even need to fear that I'm using the wrong ammo. Okay. Step aside a little bit. That was 58 damage. That was a critical, wasn't it? The Emperor Nibbler. So that, the Emperor right there, was what was holding us back, actually. Okay, so these rats don't have anything? Or don't I have a knife? Maybe... Oh, wait, maybe that's why. Oh, there's a weird note on the rat. Maybe that's why I haven't been getting things. Because I don't have a knife. I mean, it's fine. Although, not really. Yeah, we don't have knives with us. I have no idea where Doggo is. He's somewhere. Let him be. Let's read the note. So this note says... When Two Legs no thing, he plays this thing inside gray stuff that lives inside his head. When I eat the gray thing, it makes me know the stuff Two Legs know. And we've read this before. Because that's where Doggo is. And that's why the Emperor was just standing there. Because that's why we know these guys eat brains. That's a thing that they do. And we're back here as well, which we had been before. But we're also at the end of the episode because we're out of time for the day. We have been here before too as well at the end of the episode. But for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and we might be about to find a lot of gasoline. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.